Today on the Daily Dose, the Tet Offensive of 1968. During the Tet Lunar New Year celebration, in the late night hours of January 30th, 1968, the Viet Cong invaded every major city in South Vietnam. Planned over the previous 6 months, Viet Cong Commandos dressed as peasants, using civilian transportation to insert themselves into safe houses set up in each major city, while tons of military supplies were stockpiled at secret locations in and around each selected city. When the attacks began, the Viet Cong's Tet Offensive took American war leaders and soldiers alike completely by surprise.
How would you assess the enemy's purposes yesterday and today?
The enemy very deceitfully has taken advantage of the Tet Truce in order to create maximum consternation.
In Saigon, the VC targeted key installations such as the South Vietnamese radio station and the American embassy, where the VC blasted a hole through the compound wall and took control of parts of the embassy. 5 hours after the VC entered the compound, almost all of them were dead, each commando dressed in civilian clothes. They had been armed with American M16 rifles and rocket launchers. A villa on the embassy grounds was home to mission coordinator George Jacobson, who became trapped on the second floor when a VC commando entered his home.
What could you see from your window? Were the VC in the buildings?
No, I did not see any VC in the building, except that I knew that there was at least one VC in my house. I knew that he was on the bottom floor of my house.
You had quite an escape at the very end. How did that happen?
Well, they put riot gas into the bottom floors of my house, which of course would drive whoever was down below up top where I was. They had thrown me a pistol about 10 minutes before this occurred. And with all the luck that I've had all of my life, I got him before he got me.
Some of the worst fighting took place in the city of Hue, the ancient imperial capital of Vietnam, where the Viet Cong held out for more than 3 weeks of bitter fighting. At Khe Sanh in the northwest, American Marines were pinned down and under siege, dependent upon airstrikes to hold off recurrent enemy attacks. More than 80,000 Viet Cong soldiers infiltrated more than 100 towns and cities of South Vietnam, which made the Tet Offensive the largest military operation conducted by either side during the war. Hanoi had launched the offensive in the belief that it would trigger a popular uprising, leading to the collapse of the South Vietnamese government, but when the fighting was finally over, the North's Tet Offensive campaign would see 33,249 Viet Cong soldiers killed in action. And there you have it, the Tet Offensive of 1968, today on the Daily Dose.